The playoffs mean everything.
During playoffs, every game will matter.
So you actually should give every single moment you have for it.
But where you're going to go down on top of Heimerdinger, and he's going to blow you to pieces.
Jankos kicks him deep back in towards Zazas, and Selfie is going to go down from this one. Jankos in the right place at the right time.
The entire season we've been building up to the playoffs.
No best of one. We will prepare ourselves even more.
If you lose, you're out. If you win, you're gonna go further.
There's a double bubble, and that means trouble and shutdowns in there.
I think the atmosphere during playoffs is a lot more intense.
Our goal is to stay for the next split. You gotta perform harder, we gotta perform better, you gotta show your best.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2014 European League of Legends Championship Series Spring Playoffs, coming to you live from our studios here in Cologne, Germany. I am Lee D-Man Smith, and alongside me, of course, is Martin Deficio Linger, as we head into the matches that will determine who will finish first place for the Spring Split and who will be sent to the Summer Promotion Tournament.
And as we learned all season long, D-Man, every team proved they can beat each other. So get ready for this, because anything can happen this week and any of these teams could actually take the championship.
Absolutely, could be a wild week. Let's take a quick look at the playoff brackets to see where the teams are. Keep in mind that all of these matches will be a best of 3, except for the championship final, which is a best of 5. So, beginning with the quarterfinals today, Alliance finished in 3rd place and will be facing the Copenhagen Wolves, who finished 6th. And then it's Roccat and Gambit, who finished 4th and 5th, respectively, will be facing each other.
And the semifinals will take place on Wednesday, with Fnatic taking on the winner of the match between Alliance and the Copenhagen Wolves. And then SK Gaming will square off against the winner of Roccat versus Gambit. At the end of the day, a match to decide 5th will take place between the losers of the first 2 quarterfinal games. As a reminder, whoever loses that match, finish 6th and be sent to the Summer Promotion Tournament.
Yeah, big matches, of course. On Thursday, we'll begin the day with the 3rd place matches between the teams that were defeated in the first 2 semi-finals. And then the main event will take place as the winners of the first 2 semi-finals battle against each other for the Spring Split Championship and a trip to the All-Star Game. It's going to be a big one, ladies and gentlemen, but let's focus our attention on today's games. Up first, in just a few moments, we will have Alliance taking on the Copenhagen Wolves in a best of 3, with the winner facing Fnatic tomorrow.
And then in the second half of the day, Roccat will battle Gambit in the next best of 3, where the winner will play against SK Gaming in the second semi-final game.
There sure is a lot to keep track of throughout the playoffs, so remember that you can get your team information, stats, VODs of the past matches, and much more over on lolesports.com. You'll also find the schedule for the week there, which is where you can vote on today's games.
Just submit your picks for the teams you think will win each best of 3, and we'll check in before each match to see how you voted. And speaking of voting, for the last 2 weeks you have chosen who you wanted to make up to the 2 All-Star Challenge teams that will compete in Paris, but that's just the beginning. This week you can submit your vote to pick 2 former pros who will join the teams in a single hexakill mode game during All-Stars.
Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. Just log on to vote.lolesports.com and choose 2 of the 5 candidates, including the former European mid laner Shushei, well, he was technically top laner, and of course our very own shoutcaster Jat from North America, who you just saw in the preview show. The 2 who receive the most votes will join those All-Star Challenge teams on the 6-on-6 hexakill action. You can also find seats to join us here in the studio to watch live the pro teams play. Tickets are now available for next week's Summer Promotion Tournament, and of course you can find all of the details on the website. So, we also want to hear what you guys have to say. Hop onto Twitter and tell us, which European LCS team have you learned the most from this split and why?
Actually, I have to say Alliance, to be honest, because they showed how important teamwork and coordination is during the season. Came in, big names, didn't work out in the start, learned how to play together, and now they've just been looking so strong. But we, of course, want to know your answers, so send them to us at LoleSports and use the hashtag LCS. We'll choose our favorites, and Shox will read them on air later in the day.